everyone. So today, Cameron is making the most delicious, tender, braised lamb shank.
Yes.
That is full of flavor and just falls off the bone. Isn't that right, Cam?
Further from the truth, everybody. I am here for support, and I hope that Debbie puts me to work, but that's about all.
Have you ever made lamb before?
I have never made lamb before. No, I haven't.
But you eat lamb?
Yes, of course.
Okay, you like
lamb.
But
I have it. I love lamb.
All right, I love lamb too. I'm Greek, you know, and I love lamb a certain way. But today, I'm going to make it a little exotic.
Great.
I'm branching out of my comfort zone when it comes to lamb.
That's important to do.
And I will tell you, this is a great recipe. I wasn't sure when I started, but I'm sure now. So this recipe is inspired, by the way, by the Hallmark movie Just Add Romance, which premieres this Saturday. So the movie stars Megan Fahey and our friend Luke McFarlane as two contestants on a cooking competition show. And as things heat up in the kitchen, they have to decide what's more important, winning or their potential love.
That's a big question.
Yeah. Like I said yesterday, if it's hot in the kitchen, get out.
Yeah.
Something like that.
There's a saying that's similar to that.
That's the exact saying, I'm pretty sure. So we have a clip of the two of them deciding what they're gonna do. They're shopping for their ingredients for their next challenge. Take a look.
I can't find the cheese that I want.
What are you making?
Shepherd's pie. All these are too strong, they'll overpower it.
Try this Gruyere. It's pretty mild.
You don't need it?
I got enough.
What are you making?
Macaroni and cheese. I made it a million times in the diner.
Thanks. And hey, to return the favor, I'd like to offer you some unsolicited advice.
Okay.
Since you know the dish so well, get creative. No rules, no recipe, just follow your instincts and see where it leads you. I don't know how that came off, but it was meant well.
That's how it was taken.
You see what's happening here?
Get creative, and that's exactly what I did.
I know.
And you know
I'm proud of you.
How nice that was.
I know, that was really
no, I
sweet.
think they're going to choose love.
Okay.
I appreciate that. Okay, so I got very creative in the kitchen.
Talk to me.
And I thought, you know what? Let me do this. Let me do a little bit of that, and it worked out really well. So I'm sharing it with everyone at home. So basically, you start with some beautiful lamb shanks, just like this. You're going to dry them off.
Okay.
You're going to salt them. Go ahead, Cameron.
Okay.
Liberally salt them.
Okay.
And you're also going to make a beautiful paste that is going to be our marinade that I made here. This is just roasted garlic. It's dried chilies, ginger, and coriander. You're going to put it in a food processor, and it's going to become very thick like this. Now, if you can, Cam, I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of this. Do like that.
If you weren't on TV right now, would you use your hands or would you?
I would use my hands.
Yeah. So should I use my hands?
Well, then, yeah, sure. You can use your hands. It's just the wash after. Okay. So because this is really the way to do it, you're going to have to flip them over, and you know, get it very liberally on there and be generous on the other side. Now, after we've gotten them completely covered, what you want to do is put them in the refrigerator from an hour up to 24. I would do it overnight. You go ahead and wash your hands.
Okay.
Put these in the refrigerator.
Now I know why you would.
That's why I told you. I would do it 24 hours because the truth is the longer you leave that marinade on there, the better, the more flavorful they're going to be. It's going to really soak it up. However, once you take it out, you want the lamb shanks to come to room temperature before you start to sear them. Okay. And you want to take a lot of that marinade off.
Why is that? Why can't you leave the marinade on? Wouldn't it be more flavorful?
I mean, yes and no, because what's going to happen is that marinade's going to burn when you're trying to sear them. And then you're kind of it's not going to work out well. Trust me. That's why you want to leave it on as long as you can.
I see. That's where you get the flavor.
Exactly.
Okay, very good.
So here are lamb shanks that have come to room temperature, and then we've seared them in a Dutch oven in a stock pot over here. And you want to do that for 4 to 5 minutes. These are pretty big, so you want to make sure they're very browned on all sides. Then you take them out and you put them over here on a plate to rest. And in the meantime, in that same Dutch oven, you slice up some thinly sliced beautiful onions, throw these in here, and you start to build the flavors. So a little bit of tomato paste, which is the secret ingredient of all Greek cooking, so I thought I'd put it in there. Some pitted dates. Give it a little sweetness.
Dates? I wouldn't have thought of that.
Because I thought maybe not, yes, but it works. Some apricots. Okay. Now, and you're going to let this come together, in a second, the red wine. You're going to kind of bring this together for about 2 to 3 minutes after you've had the onions really sweat out for about 6 to 7 minutes. You want those to really, really sweat and start to simmer. Then we pour in some red wine.
Red wine, now.
Because this red wine is going to help us deglaze the pan. All those beautiful bits that were left over from the lamb that are stuck to the bottom,
and you know I've got a question about this next little ingredient here. I don't even know what to call this.
Okay, well that is star anise. That's one of the secret ingredients that I was talking about earlier. So this is going to come up to a boil, by the way, and then you're going to add your star anise.
Okay, now what is that exactly?
This is, believe it or not, a fruit. It's a tiny little fruit, and in each one of those little hands is a seed. It smells pretty pungent, huh?
It does, yeah.
It's a little seed, so you don't want to go, no. Okay, yeah, you don't want to go.
I was just kidding.
I'll tell you what, anyone who's ever used star anise knows, Very pungent. Just use 1 or 2. You can put another one in there.
That's my favorite Debbie kitchen reaction
okay, there
so
you go.
far.
Yeah.
It was as if I was about to murder something.
There you go. Just
okay.
it tastes like licorice, so you don't want it to overpower the dish.
Very good.
All
and
right,
now some blood oranges.
Then we put in some blood oranges.
Now,
that
why
I've
blood
ordered.
oranges and not regular oranges? Do I just dump this
Sure,
on?
just well, because they're in season, number one. Also, they are less acidic than regular oranges. You can use that if you want and start stirring. Less acidic, and they are a little tangier. I like them.
Okay.
Then we add our lamb shanks back into this. See, this isn't a difficult dish. It just takes some steps and some time. You add the lamb shanks back in, and if you would help me and be a peach, Cameron, that beautiful vegetable broth you have over there. Now pour this in to about halfway.
Okay, up the lamb shanks?
Yeah, to cover lamb shanks. Just keep pouring that in. Keep going. You're good. You're good. You're good. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay,
that's pretty
about good.
Okay.
Then we're going to cover it and bring it to a simmer. And then after that comes to a simmer, we're going to put it in the oven at 325 for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours.
Okay, so once that comes to a simmer, that's when you put it in the oven?
Yep.
Okay, you want me to take this guy out?
Yeah, take that guy out.
Okay, so this has been in here for that long, all ready to go. And where would you like this to go?
I'm gonna put this one right there in front of you. Oh my gosh, it's so heavy.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll do that.
Leave this on? Take it off.
No, you can take it off.
Okay.
Then we're gonna take our lamb shanks out. Look at that. It's literally fall off the bone. Do you see this?
Wow.
I don't even want to touch it because it will fall.
Look how that's all reduced down there.
And it's all, that's why you want it in the oven for so long. And that's why all those beautiful flavors that I put in there, like the dates and the apricots, it's all about layering the flavor.
Okay.
So we leave this here for a second. And then, we need that though. Don't put it back.
I was just kidding.
Yeah, just kidding. I would like you now to use the slotted spoon and start putting some of the beautiful dates and apricots all over the
I see where we're going. Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's just as much about the presentation.
Should we move this guy over here?
Go ahead.
Okay, there we go. So,
there you go.
And you just kind of...
And this is grilled radicchio, by the way. Very easy to do. Use bacon fat, or just like Aaron was talking about, or schmaltz, which is chicken fat, olive oil. Grill it on a pan on the stove top for 2 to 3 minutes.
Good.
And then you got it. And then you place these right back on. And you use some of that reduction from the stock pot, pour it over the top, Cam.
Debbie.
And there you go.
And you just pour it over a little bit like that. How's that?
I think you did a great job, Cameron.
Well, yeah. Honestly, Debbie, this is massively impressive to me. This is so impressive.
It was very easy. Now, I'd ask you to dig in. I don't want you to grab the whole thing, but...
Yeah, we've got a knife and fork here, but I'm really not sure what we're going to do with them. So just assume that after we're done this, once we go to commercial here, we're going to have a little taste. Debbie's going to dig right in. Full recipe, everybody. Go over to hallmarkchannel.com.